Hello everyone, this video is designed to show you some simple tricks, simple things we can make modification to a automatic produced chart on Excel to make it more effective. So I am going to briefly talk about the steps and show you how we can get there. According to the workshop or our strategies, we recommend you to do a data visualization math manipulation or salt and paper approach, which means we need to add certain things to make our charts more visually appealing, visually effective, as well as remove certain distractions. So let's start do it. First, typically what we recommend you to do is when you're working with a bar chart as an example, we want you to add direct labels. To do so, you will go to the chart design at the top and click on add chart elements and select data label. And you can put it wherever you see fit. I'm going to put it on the outside end. After you have the data label directly labeled on top of the chart, it's really unnecessary to really have these axes. So what we can do is remove them and the grid lines. To do so in Excel, the most simple step you can do is click on it and hit delete button. The same thing with gray lines. You need to click on the gray lines, and when you see the two circles are on the gray line, that means you successfully highlight it, and just hit on delete button. So after you have done that, you might notice there are a lot of white space in the charts. What we want to do is make our bar a little bit wider so that we have a better balance between the white space and other bars. To do so, you click on the bar twice, double click, and on your right-hand side, you will see a format data point here. There's only one thing we're going to use today to make the bar wider is the gap width. The gap width over here. So as you can see, as we decrease the gap width percentage, let's say make it to 89%, the bar gets wider. And as we increase it, the bar gets narrower. So it is a matter of finding the comfortable spot for you to see how wide and how narrow you want your bar to be. So I am going to set it up to be 99%. And then the next thing for me to do is I want to increase the size of the axis to make it a little bit more bigger, the word font bigger. So you click on the thing you wanted to change, which is my axis label, and then you go to the home button, and then you can come here at the font area, increase the size to be, I would like to be 12. And then the same thing, I want to make my data label more obvious, easy to see. This, what you can do is click on the data label, go to the home tab, and select the size of the font you want over here, which I'm going to make it for 12 too. So now we have done our basic step to remove some distractions and add direct label to make our chart more effective. Another part that we can recommend you to do is actually have a statement of the chart table. So what we have here is a very generic title. It tells you what this chart is about. Instead, you can write a statement or think about how you're going to write a slogan based on the data and make it meaningful, so that when people look at your chart, when they read your slogans, they understand what is the message you're trying to convey to them. And then the next step is, if there is a year you wanted to highlight, for example, I wanted to say that for this chart, it's a school enrollment and there has been a decrease since the COVID year. So I wanted to make sure that everybody's focusing on the COVID year instead of looking them without a really clear focus. What I'm going to do is I am going to select the pre-COVID years by clicking on each bar individually. And then at the data format point, I'm going to select fill and line, click fill. Instead of making it automatic, I am going to do a solid fill and change the color to gray. And to make sure that I change the same gray color. Perfect. These are a couple of simple steps you can do by changing the color, modify the colors to highlight, to showcase which are the groups that you wanted to see, which are the trends you want people to be focusing on. Very simple. You add direct labels, you add colors to highlight, and then you remove distractions such as the axis and the gray lines. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.